You were not brought into this world on a mere ordinary day or during a random month. The moment of your arrival was written in the heavens with intention and divine precision. Every detail of your life carries a sacred imprint, including the month in which you were born. Your birth was never left to chance, for it holds answers about your true identity and the reasons for your divine selection. The month in which you entered the world reveals far more than you may realize. It uncovers your gifts, your direction, and your mission. It points to qualities that are deeply tied not only to your personality, but also to your spiritual calling. The heavens have placed signs throughout the passage of time, and one of those signs is found in the calendar of your life. Those who are chosen do not live unaware of the meaning woven into their days. Every season, every detail, and every period holds a message. Even the month in which your soul came to earth was divinely appointed with a specific purpose. What you feel within is not by accident. There is a divine reason for your sensitivity, your depth, and your inner strength. When God told Jeremiah, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you," He was already revealing this eternal truth. Everything about you has been prepared from the very beginning. This message is speaking directly to you. Your story began long before the day you were born. The month of your arrival is part of God's language, spoken directly to your soul. Each month carries its own special anointing, a heavenly energy, and a prophetic imprint. When you understand what the heavens have written about you during this time, everything becomes clearer. You stop comparing yourself to others. You no longer feel lost, and you finally recognize that you already hold within you all that you need. In this message, you will discover what your birth month reveals about your divine calling. Open your heart, for this could be the very answer your soul has been waiting for. Stay connected with Chosen One to continue receiving these revelations, and share this truth with others who are also born with a mission. The initiators. January. January represents the beginning of new things. It is the month that opens the way, bringing renewal and fresh energy into life. Those born during this time carry the mission to initiate and to move forward where others hesitate. They are visionaries. Where others see only a wall, they recognize an open path. Those born in January carry an inner strength that is difficult to diminish. They have the courage to begin again, even when the future feels uncertain. When others wait for someone to lead, they rise quietly and take that role. Their actions encourage others to move forward. Their divine calling is linked to leadership, not loud or forceful, but the kind that inspires through example. They lead by living in truth. Their very presence gives strength and momentum to those around them. Their mission is to shine light in dark places and show that solutions are possible even before they are seen. Just as God began creation with order and intention, those born in January carry the blessing of new beginnings. Their presence has the power to unlock what was once blocked. Their souls began their journey without fully knowing why, often being the first to break cycles, challenge traditions, and defy limiting norms. This role can feel heavy, but it is because they were chosen for it, and heaven has provided them with everything they need to lead even in uncertain times. The peacemakers. February. February may be the shortest month, but it holds great spiritual depth. Those born during this month carry a rare and profound sensitivity. They are guided by deep empathy and are moved by the suffering of others. Their hearts long for peace, and they often feel before they understand. Their compassion naturally heals and comforts, even without the need for words. This is not weakness, but a remarkable spiritual strength in a restless and troubled world. Those born in February become safe havens of peace for others. Where there is noise, they bring quiet. Where there is division, they bring reconciliation. Their hearts are created to mend relationships between people, within communities, and even within individual souls. Jesus was presented at the temple in February, a symbol of dedication and purity. In the same way, those born in this month are called to live with pure hearts, light spirits, and open souls, expecting nothing in return. Their divine assignment is to be a bridge, a connection between pain and healing, between doubt and faith, between fear and peace. They bring healing through their gaze and comfort through their simple presence. Their ministry is quiet yet deeply powerful. God sends them to places where the world is hurting. They are not called to change the entire world, but to keep living as a source of peace wherever they go. Their light is gentle, yet it transforms everything it touches. The steadfast. May those born in May carry a spirit that inspires stability even when the world feels unsteady. They face challenges with their feet firmly grounded and their hearts turned toward heaven. They carry an unwavering faith even in the midst of trials. Just as David faced Goliath with a stone and unshakable trust, those born in May are called to walk boldly when confronted by giants. Their courage is not loud. It is revealed through their consistent actions, calm attitude, and steady presence. They strengthen a place simply by being there. There is a natural harmony in their soul that eases tension and restores balance in relationships. Their words bring calm, and their counsel brings clarity. They hold a rare gift, the ability to comfort without controlling, to correct without harming, and to guide without overpowering. This is a true spiritual gift. They were created to be a refuge when life's storms rage. Their mission is to carry steadfast faith and plant it where fear, doubt, or weakness have taken root. Their presence lifts those who have fallen and renews hope in those ready to give up. Even in their own struggles, they reach out to help others. This is their signature. They are warriors of faith, souls that remain standing even when the world tries to push them down. Their calling is to keep faith alive and pass it on. They are builders of hope. The builders. June. Those born in June have the mind and heart of true builders. They carry thoughtful spirits and a love for solid structure. They do not act on impulse. They prefer to think carefully, plan with wisdom, and lay strong foundations. This is not coldness, it is deep insight. They were created to build lasting projects, sincere relationships, strong dreams, and missions that endure through time. Jesus spoke of the man who built his house on the rock. This is the spirit of June. They are not swayed by surface appearances. They seek depth and stability. Their mission is to prepare strong, reliable paths so that others can walk on them with confidence. They fulfill this mission with excellence. Their gift is in creating strong foundations. They notice details and possibilities that others might overlook. While some focus on the finishing touches, they care most about what holds everything together. This is why many feel safe in their presence. They inspire trust through their honesty, consistency, and patience. They may not speak often, but their actions speak for them. There is no need for them to explain themselves. Their steady work reveals their true character. God has entrusted them with the sacred role of building lives. They are spiritual architects who organize, support, and uphold faith even when everything else is shaking. The Seekers, July. Those born in July carry a deep hunger for meaning, truth, and understanding. They do not settle for shallow answers. Their hearts and minds long for true revelation. Their nature is to question, explore, and examine, not from doubt, but from discernment. This is their divine calling, to search and to reveal. Like Thomas, who wished to touch before believing, they often need to understand before they accept. God honors this search because it draws them closer to truth. They have a precious gift, the ability to ask questions that open the way to life-changing answers. Their mission is to guide others beyond surface understanding. They encourage people to think deeply, to feel sincerely, and to keep seeking. Those who listen to them soon realize they too can ask questions without fear. They do not judge because they know all growth begins with a sincere why. Their intensity has not always been understood, but it reflects the depth of their soul. It is this depth that makes them a guide, a light in times of spiritual confusion. Their role is vital in strengthening the faith of those who feel lost, not through pressure, but by living as an example. Their authenticity brings healing. Their questions set people free, and their sensitivity opens paths others cannot see. The Sacred Seekers, August. Those born in August are not content with what is ordinary. Their souls hunger for what is sacred. They were created to search for what is eternal. Though their feet are planted on the earth, their hearts are always lifted toward heaven. Like Jesus on the mountain of transfiguration, they are called to show the world that the divine is real. Their lives are a reminder that spiritual reality is just as present as the physical. They are bridges between what can be seen and what cannot be seen. Their gaze is deep, able to pierce beyond simple words. Discernment is one of their defining gifts. While others may notice only the surface, they perceive the truth beneath it. When distractions pull others away from what matters, they remain focused on the eternal. This is both a gift and a calling. They seek meaning in every experience. Living without purpose feels unbearable to them. Their very presence invites reflection, spiritual growth, and a longing for God. Sometimes, simply being near them can inspire deep transformation. The world needs people who help lift hearts and eyes toward heaven. This is their role: to live in a way that shows God is present, that the soul hungers, and that only the sacred can truly satisfy it. Their mission is to elevate perspectives and lead others closer to the divine. Those born in September carry a gift for creating order. They have a natural talent for restoring balance in spiritual, emotional, and even practical areas of life. Their eyes notice every detail. Where there is confusion, they see a path forward. Where there is disorder, they bring alignment. From the beginning of time, God brought order to chaos through His word and purpose. This is also their mission. They are bridges between disorder and meaning. Their presence inspires a sense of direction. They lead with wisdom, often without the need for many words. People trust them because their actions are steady and reliable. They have the rare gift of blending spirituality with practicality, which makes them essential in many areas of life. They can sense when something is out of balance, and more importantly, They know how to restore harmony with patience and kindness. Their calling is to organize, nurture, teach, and listen, structuring without losing the essence of what matters. God's kingdom needs order, and they are part of this sacred mission. Their role is both strategic and purposeful. Their mind is a tool in God's hands. They are meant to be the voice that brings clarity, the hand that arranges, and the breath that restores balance. God has trusted them with the work of preparing the ground, because great things are always built upon order. They are restorers of souls. October marks a season of change. Leaves fall, the air shifts, and nature prepares for renewal. Those born in this month carry that same rhythm within them. They are meant to grow, to transform, and to show others that it is possible to release the past and embrace what God wants to create next. They have been given the gift of transformation. Wherever they go, renewal follows, not through force, but through the quiet influence of their presence. Their energy encourages growth, rebirth, and release. They inspire those who are trapped in old patterns to step into the new life God offers. Their mission reaches both the heart and the spirit. They help others lay down invisible burdens that have been carried for too long. They understand that each person has their own pace, and they carry the wisdom to guide them with patience. Their words bring comfort and healing. Their silence offers reassurance. They are instruments of renewal. Just as nature moves forward with grace and courage, they also walk ahead with faith, even through pain. When the past tries to hold them back, they keep moving and show others how to do the same. Their soul is like the October wind, gentle yet powerful. They were not born to repeat old cycles. They came to break patterns and embody continuous transformation. They remind the world that change is a divine work. Those born in November carry a deep spiritual sensitivity. They can feel what is unspoken, sense what is hidden, and perceive beyond appearances. It is as though their inner eyes are always turned toward heaven. Their soul is awake, their intuition is sharp, and their thoughts are filled with quiet wisdom. God has blessed them with discernment. It is more than emotional awareness. It is spiritual vision. They can detect truth, not yet revealed, and uncover falsehoods disguised as truth. This makes them invaluable in God's work, a guiding light in moments of uncertainty. They shine where shadows linger. Although some may think they seem distant, it is often because they are watching, listening, and discerning. They choose their words carefully, act with wisdom, and move with intention. Their mission is to uncover what has been hidden and to show that the unseen world matters. The world needs those who can see with the eyes of the soul. They are like a living compass, guiding the lost toward choices that align with God's will. Their role is quiet, but it is essential, awakening what has been dormant and bringing light to what must be understood. They are chosen not only to reveal, but also to protect. They safeguard truths, people, and paths. They continue to trust their sensitivity, knowing God speaks to them often. What is revealed to them is not only for their own growth, but also to free, guide, and heal those around them. December is a month of light that overcomes darkness. The birth of Jesus brought hope to a weary and lost world. Those born in December carry this same light. They are bearers of hope, healing, and good news. They have been chosen to remind others that God's promises are still alive and that He is always faithful. Their very presence brings comfort to those in pain. There is peace in their words warmth in their eyes, and steady strength in their spirit. Their mission is to bring restoration, to lift hearts, and to keep hope alive in every season. Even in the darkest times, they help faith burn brightly again. The promise they carry is more than a message, it is a way of living. They live with trust in God, walk with hope, and their faith inspires those around them. People who walk beside them begin to believe more deeply, dream more boldly, and trust more fully. They bring encouragement without effort. Jesus was born in a season of silence and waiting, yet his arrival changed everything. The same is true for them. They may observe quietly before taking action, but once they move, their presence transforms situations. They do not only carry light, they awaken it in others. Their calling is to be a living reminder that God is still working. Their life itself is an answer to prayer. Even on days filled with uncertainty, they were created to shine. You were never born by accident. The day of your birth was written in heaven long before it was counted on earth. Your birth month is not simply a date. It is a prophetic sign, a message from above, a quiet reminder that your life has eternal purpose. Each month holds its own anointing, carrying a unique spiritual energy. When you understand why you were born in a certain month, your path becomes clearer. Your gifts, your challenges, and even the people you encounter are all part of the mission God designed for you. January calls you to lead. February calls you to heal through peace. March strengthens you to endure the storms. April breathes new life where others have given up and builds faith where fear once stood. June builds with steady confidence. July seeks truth through questions that bring revelation. August longs for heaven while walking faithfully on earth. September brings order where there was confusion. October renews and transforms with grace and clarity. November sees the unseen and discerns with wisdom. December shines as a living promise of God's faithfulness. Every month holds a reason for being, and every person born within it has been chosen for a divine purpose. Your birth month is not a limit, it is a revelation. It shows that God placed something unique inside you, a gift, a light, and a mission. You may not fully understand it yet, but it has always been within you. Heaven has not left you without the tools you need. It is simply waiting for the right moment to awaken them. You already have what is necessary to begin. Now that you know the meaning of your birth, you can align your steps with greater clarity. You can pray with deeper focus, serve with more purpose, and live with renewed faith. The world is full of distractions, but the chosen walk with intention. They understand they are here not to fade into the background, but to fulfill a divine assignment. It all begins with realizing that even your birth month speaks about your calling. This truth is not meant to confine you, but to awaken you, to remind you of who you are, that your beginning is in God, and that He wastes neither time nor life. Every day, including the day He chose for your birth, carries meaning. You do not need to have all the answers right now, but you can begin walking forward with awareness. Look at your life with fresh eyes. Pray with more faith. Serve with a more open heart. Grow with greater intention. Because now you know, heaven has called you by name, with a purpose, and with a chosen moment in time. If this message has touched your heart, gently share your birth month in the comments. Pass this along to someone who needs to be reminded that their life was written by God with love, precision, and purpose. And stay connected with Chosen One. to continue receiving words that uplift, guide, and strengthen your journey. Heaven already knows who you are. Now it is your time to answer.